Next up, the final, the grand one. What we've been waiting for, Samurai in the white and red hoops. They'll face Kenya Shujaa, being led there by the captain Andrew Amonde. Couple of jitters. Always feels like a first time whenever you're playing a final. Does not matter, does not come into effect the number of finals you played previously, but every final always has its own level of drama coming in. Philip Kwame will be facing his brother Oscar Ouma, who will be turning up for the Samurai. So a bit of banter there between the two siblings in this particular final. He lets one go up into the air. Easily recovered by Samurai, and all of a sudden there's no one to cover there, and Samurai will be looking to score straight from the kickoff. Mosetti not there, and Samurai indeed score. Samurai 5, Kenya Shujaa 0, straight from the kickoff.
And the try scorer, Ignacio Martins. Deep concentration there from Mikhail Fedo. Of course, the conversion attempt is wide.
It's raised high towards William Baka, lost by the Kenya forwards. Oscar Ouma picks the ball, shrugs off Biko Adema, gets Felix Ayange. He's got Samuel Liech on the wing. Liech puts on the afterburners, put down by great tackle from Nelson Oyo. Liech not releasing the ball. He needs to be very careful. That could easily result into a penalty.
And yes,
Gaston Lugonzo in a bit of a hurry, bit of cynical play there from Samurai. They'll be reduced to 6 men, totally uncalled for. Liron. Samuel Liech is getting tackled, being pulled out, did not let the ball go off. The Kenyans not utilizing that period to perhaps add a little bit more misery. Very pensive bench there. Benjamin Ayemba and Paul.
Count is rising. Reminds me of last night's game between Shujaa.
Actually comes into the sharper team. The team that really wants it the most will have to go around and just pull the proverbial rabbit over hat. Ayange looping around, quickly gets a ball up. This looks very, very ominous indeed. The person who scored the first try, Inacio, scores the second try. Samurai extending their lead to 10 points. The Kenya Shujaa still having a nice little egg of 0 on the score sheet.
Indeed, and the restart deep into Kenyan territory. Good retake there by William Baka, proving to be a vital asset for Shujaa in the air. We also know that he pops up with those vital interventions. Ken Mosetti, the playmaking ability there of Augustine Lugonzo, evident for all to see. Selling the dummy and creating, is this an overlap? Frank Wanyama will fancy himself against Oscar Ouma, showing scant regard for the former Kenya Sevens international. As we do have a Samurai player down on the ground, Amonde in his typical Route 1 style, just creating another platform for Shujaa to attack. Nelson Oyo surging forward. Amonde once again with the offload to Biko Adema. Biko Adema just slices through to Amonde. Amonde only knows one thing, he's quite strong. The offload to Augustine Lugonzo. Amonde is definitely going to barge over for the try. You could smell that. Maybe Hillary, once upon a time in your budding music career.
Yeah, does the Oli and scores a conversion. Kenya 7, Samurai 10. The conversion there by that man in the picture, Biko Wolfgang or Wolfie Adema. Amonde keen on just to ensure that there's another try. Gets a ball to Adema. You can tell from the body language the Kenyan players looked up, really been aggressive. Augustine Lugonzo passed through the center. Absolutely from nothing. The man they call Aga uses his quick feet, dashes all the way, and try good for Kenya, who get into the lead at the interval. Kenya 12, Samurai 10.
And this is just hoping for an injury-free season for the young man. Biko Adema attempting the conversion, he nails it. Shujaa going 14-10 up against Samurai. The fans...
A total idiot.
Tumesimama hapo katikati. Sasa tunacheki win pale inaenda. Tunapiga hivi. Sasa tupige deep tuwafungie huko. Fellows ndio taball tu. Na magaza hata shuka wote. So tukienda wote watutumse mmoja tu. Sasa wewe hawapigia sawa. Tuwekee. Nini kile? Nini kile tuwekea? Stop tu wai. Tuduko chini. Sawa ga. Safi. Tuko down to 10. Fellows make it. Sawa.
But patience both on attack and defense, yeah. Two tries to throw kwa sababu tulikuwa eager. Yeah? Patience too. Safi.
Sawa boys, set 1 ndio imeisha. Set 2 ndio tunaenda. Safi. The grace.
Oh our Lord Jesus Christ, and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen.
Tuko. 1 2.
Does very well, almost makes Ken Moseti with the ball. His boots let him down, gets the ball eventually to the big man in the wing, Wanyama. Wanyama goes over. Try good for Kenya, try scorer. That man with a crowd. And his little jig as well. Kenya Shujaa 19, Samurai 10.
And Frank Wanyama's dance instructor
He picked up a level of confidence. Wanyama just rushing his way through 3 defenders to go over. Not the easiest man to bring down. You can actually see Biko Adema almost getting knocked over by that man there, the jiggy master, Frank Wanyama. Potent sort of opponent. Give him a single yard, he takes an entire mile. And the Kenya should have seemed to have studied that, knowing his danger, especially out in the open, quite clearly, trying to cut him down to size. Ball being slowed down in there by the Samurai, by the Shujaa, and the Samurai have got numbers out in the open. They should be able to unleash Oliech. Indeed they do, and he saunters over easily. Samurai narrow the lead. That had been established by Shujaa. Samurai 15, Shujaa. Nelson Oyo still has one man out in the open, uses every little bit. And Oscar Uma barges over, and the referee will have to consult as to whether the try was scored or whether Oscar Uma was already off the field of play. Looks like it was good, the try should be given. Consults with the first assistant and the second. Try good for Samurai. Samurai getting to the lead. Samurai 20, Shujaa 19, and you can see that man in a picture there, Mike Friday, heaving a sigh of relief. Very extremely competitive coach, formerly coaching the Kenya National Sevens team. He's jointed, less than 30 seconds on the clock. Samurai know exactly what they need to do. Need to keep the ball in hand. Oscar Uma gets into another thump.
hands on the Robin Cahill trophy that comes with winning the main cup final at the Safari Sevens. For Mike Friday, don't know what to call it, a triumphant return.
Next up, the final, the grand one, what we've been waiting for. Samurai in the white and red hoops. They'll face Kenya Shujaa, being led there by the captain Andrew Monde. Couple of jitters. Always feels like a first time whenever you're playing a final. Does not matter, does not come into effect the number of finals you played previously. But every final always has its own level of drama coming in. Philip Kwame will be facing his brother Oscar Ouma, who will be turning up for the Samurai. So a bit of banter there between the two siblings in this particular final. He lets one go up into the air, easily recovered by Samurai, and all of a sudden there's no one to cover there, and Samurai will be looking to score straight from the kickoff. Moseti not there, and Samurai indeed score. Samurai 5, Kenya Shujaa 0, straight from the kickoff.
And the try scorer, Ignacio Martins. Deep concentration there from Mikhail Fedo. Of course, the conversion attempt is wide.
It's raised high towards William Baka, lost by the Kenya forwards. Oscar Uma picks the ball, shrugs off Biko Adema, gets Felix Ayange. He's got Samuel Liech on the wing. Liech puts on the afterburners, put down by great tackle from Nelson Oyo. Liech not releasing the ball. He needs to be very careful. That could easily result into a penalty.
And yes, it has.
Lugonzo